Hello and welcome to WOW's Operation Replays. Today we've got another, well, I call this a meme. We've got triple Tirpitz with my friends Devil, Cap, and yeah, just Devil and Cap. We're divved up with a triple DD div of Kagero, Kiev, and Farragut, and an Edric. So we're basically in the main fighting force here. So it's going to be an interesting match.
Stand by for action. The base is under attack. Impede the enemy's
Yeah, we're basically we're all secondary build, so we're just doing this for fun.
This is Base Commander. Good luck.
And I was having some pretty rough matches because I had a really great Baji game for you guys, but my game would constantly disconnect, so it would have been like you'd see a little bit of the map and then it'd be spliced together with other parts of the map, so it was like all over the place. And this was one of the few matches that I had where my connection was actually solid. Fortunately, I've got that problem fixed. I'm 95% sure that it was nothing to do with my software, that it was literally Wargaming's servers, that they are just overloaded, and that I truly believe that Wargaming, and unless you invest more time in your servers and actually upgrade them, your game's you're not going to grow. It seems like the cap for the NA server where it starts to have issues is around 10,000 players. Once it hits that point, it seems like it starts to have issues. At least what I've seen, and that's twice. I've seen it happen. But you see, we'll start out with like very little damage. And we're just not getting any hits. Our secondary, we have Lucian, so we need 100 secondary hits to really rack in. But we see right there, our Farragut goes down. You saw where he went down. He just kind of charged out there and then died. Devil was having a good match from this first few. He was getting citadels and everything. When you see these chunks disappear, that's Devil actually shooting. And I was thinking, well, we've got to push in and kill these waves, because I know the third wave is going to spawn in the middle. So I'm like instructing Kaplan to follow me in. We're going to be really aggressive. We're going to push, and we're going to do what we can.
Problem solved, sir.
As you know, I always like to play aggressive. I am always an aggressive operations player. I always am.
This is Base Commander. Support ship reached Battery 1. Restoring the battery.
I put my secondaries on the map, so I can start getting those secondary hits up. He disappears because he's laying smoke, then he reappears, and then I put it on him again. And I'm aware torps, are coming.
The ship is on fire.
I start turning into avoid him like I usually do. One thing that this match represents is that you can lose a crap ton of health through mistakes, and you'll still be able to come back. Like, if you think he died, so his torps aren't going to come. Well, he dropped torps. And I take 2 of them, which basically negates my whole health advantage. So, it's not looking good for me. It really isn't. So learning to angle and bounce on that belt armor and not take chunk damage, what's going to have to keep me alive. The dispersion was beautiful, and that's a double citadel coming out of those guns.
An enemy battleship.
Now I missed those torps, thankfully, and Luchins goes off. So basically now my secondaries are just going haywire.
Reconnaissance reporting. Third attack is about to be launched.
About a 20k salvo there. Between secondaries and my guns. Devil was thinking that he was lucky that friendly torps don't do anything, because you know, we took about like six of those torps. And it is beautiful just to see us all kind of maneuver in the same way. But, I mean, look at my health. I have no health left. I've got to let Cap and Devil take all the, you know, all the firepower, because I can't do anything. But you can look at the dispersion coming out of those guns. The dispersion was actually very, very favorable to me today. Like, right there, Citadel. I was getting some pretty decent salvos. Again, look at that dispersion. It's not all over the place. It's actually very, you know, doable. I mean, that was 14,000 right there. Cap was kind of pissed at that TPRO. But you'll see Cap, he doesn't have any kills right now. Cap has no kills. Watch his kill count by the end of the match. Another Citadel for 15,000. He gets one. He gets Kagero.
The ship is on fire. Spotter returning to ship.
He picks up the York. And his secondary should get the Z-23.
This is Base Commander. All batteries restored successfully. Support ship returning to base.
I think he got it. I can't remember. Yep, he does pick up the Z-23. So he was pretty happy to get those kills. Torps are coming in. I see them. And I have to turn in.
Entering the combat zone. Reporting. Our carrier successfully entered the combat zone.
Torpedoes.
Garo gets slapped by a torp and dies. I managed to squeeze between the two torps. Just barely. I managed to live, but just
Enemy
like
cruisers
barely.
entered the combat zone. They're chasing our aircraft carrier.
And you see me and Cap, we're all in like a perfect battle line. And Pat was supposed to turn the other way, but he turned the... Like, you see, me and Cap are both literally turning in like perfect synchronization. And, well, Pat kind of went rogue on us. And I'm only at like 175, which isn't much. But we are down 2 DD, so... And I don't have the best health. I got heals, but I've got to make them work. Cap gets a beautiful salvo there and knocks it out. Or at least its health down. Edric was getting kind of lucky with those bomb strikes, I'll be honest. He was getting lucky. And those aren't... hitting bombs with the Dutch line is not easy. So I'll give them that. They take time to use. And they're very finicky. I mean, depth charges are easier to use than the bombers.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy destroyer detected.
And between the Kiev and everything, we picked that up. Devil does get a sit on that one.
Reconnaissance reporting. Principal attack is underway.
And then we're just going to charge back out into these guys. And I have about half of my health back, so I can keep fighting. I was really wanting Pat to turn around or Devil to turn around and be the main force. He does get some shots on him from the Musashi. The dispersion coming out of those guns is beautiful. Look at those salvos. It's a nice 6K salvo on it. Not much. And then the secondaries are going off now.
Aircraft carrier Lexington reached the base.
Got another 9K on it. Plus the secondary damage.
The ship is on fire.
Pick up the Ibuki, and I put my secondaries on.
We've destroyed
Like an eyes
enemy
now.
cruiser.
I know he's gonna drive into the torp, so I aim my torps up, but I can see he's turning. So I aim like
Problem
I
solved,
can't,
sir.
because I know he's gonna turn back in. So I drop my torps like that, and then turn into the DD. Cap is gonna use his torp, but they get blown up.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
I get 2 torps and 2 plugs. There's the torps. And I do pick up the guys now on a flood.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Now Cap does take a torp and it blows his engine out. And I am worried that, the Musashi's gonna turn on him. But you can see that, sorry about that, but there's over 100,000 damage in that Musashi. Only 7K. Edric shooting it. I put my secondaries on the Kidda. I get a perma-fire on Musashi. And then get a nice double Citadel for about 30,000. I put the secondaries on the Rune because I'm going to gun down the Musashi. His back gun is looking at me. But that salvo picks it up. We're up to 350k climbing with secondaries and everything. Again, I mean, slightly ahead, but also on the line.
The ship is on fire.
Citadel is like literally right in the front. Like, so easy to hit. Nice 40k salvo right there. In between the secondaries, we have
Problem
effectively
solved, sir.
crossed the 400k mark in a secondary battle. And I picked up natural selection,
Enemy battleship
which is
foundered.
basically
Attention.
kill 4 of the
Enemy
same
defeated.
ship.
Mission complete.
So I sunk 4 battleships.
Battle ends in
That's
5
pretty good.
minutes.
To highest. 1 torpedo protection hit, 2 non-penetrations, 5 ricochets, 12 pens, 46 overpens!
Holy shit, that's a lot of base XP.
I got 4.
I mean, at least we were all top.